Introduction. Imagine a dam so massive that it holds back the power of an entire river, one that generates enough electricity to power millions of homes. Now, imagine that same dam under threat, cracking under pressure, with floods on the horizon. What would the consequences be, not just for one country, but for the entire world? Today, we're diving deep into a story that's as much about human ambition as it is about nature's fury. The story of China's Three Gorges Dam. A symbol of technological prowess, yet a ticking time bomb that has the world watching in anxious anticipation. How did we get here? Chapter 1. Why was the Three Gorges Dam built? The Three Gorges Dam wasn't just a construction project, it was a statement. In the early 1990s, as China emerged from decades of economic and social turmoil, the government sought to showcase its newfound power on the global stage. The country faced pressing challenges, floods that had devastated regions, a growing need for clean energy, and the desire to control one of the world's mightiest rivers, the Yangtze. The Yangtze River, winding over 6,300 kilometers from the Tibetan Plateau to the East China Sea, has long been the lifeblood of China's civilization. But it's also been a source of devastating floods, with some of the worst in history killing hundreds of thousands and displacing millions. The idea of taming the Yangtze had been proposed as far back as the 1930s, but it wasn't until 1994 that China took the monumental step of turning that idea into reality. By 2006, after more than a decade of construction and the relocation of 1.4 million people, the Three Gorges Dam was finally completed. It became the largest hydroelectric dam in the world, capable of producing 22.5 gigawatts of power, enough to light up entire regions. Beyond electricity, the dam was also intended to improve river navigation, and most importantly, to control flooding, a promise that has always been central to its existence. But with great ambition comes great risk. The Three Gorges Dam wasn't just about harnessing the power of the river, it was about demonstrating China's ability to undertake a project of unprecedented scale, despite the environmental, social, and geological challenges it presented. Chapter 2. What went wrong? Despite its promises, the Three Gorges Dam has been surrounded by controversy from the start. Environmentalists warned about the impact on local ecosystems, and there were concerns about the sheer scale of the project. But the most pressing issue has always been its ability, or inability, to withstand the forces of nature. The Yangtze River's power is immense, and even a dam as large as the Three Gorges can struggle against the relentless forces of water and time. In August 2020, the dam encountered its largest flood peak, with torrential rains pushing water levels to alarming heights. The Chinese government assured the public that everything was under control, but experts weren't so sure. Some began to question whether the dam could really handle such stress. As the rains continued, fears of a potential collapse started to spread. And these fears aren't just about a dam failing, they're about the catastrophic consequences that could follow. But floods are just one part of the problem. Even before the dam was completed, there were concerns about the displacement of people and the environmental impact on the Yangtze River basin. The forced relocation of 1.4 million people was one of the largest in history, and while the government provided compensation, many resettled communities have faced challenges, from inadequate housing to loss of farmland and livelihoods. Environmental impacts have been even more severe. The Yangtze River Basin is one of the most biodiverse regions in the world, home to numerous plant and animal species. But the construction of the dam has disrupted this delicate ecosystem, leading to landslides, water pollution, and the endangerment or extinction of several species, including the Chinese river dolphin and the Chinese paddlefish. Chapter 3. What if the dam fails? If the Three Gorges Dam were to collapse, the results would be nothing short of apocalyptic. Imagine a tsunami-like wave sweeping across the Yangtze River, destroying everything in its path. Farmland would be wiped out, cities would be submerged, and millions of lives would be at risk. The economic impact would be devastating, not just for China, but for the global economy. After all, the dam doesn't just control water, it powers industries and homes across a vast region. The threat isn't just theoretical. Over the years, there have been reports of cracks appearing in the dam, possibly due to the immense pressure it's under. Engineers have been quick to dismiss these concerns, attributing the cracks to normal wear and tear. But the fear remains. A dam of this size, in a region prone to earthquakes, facing increasingly unpredictable weather patterns, it's a combination that keeps many experts awake at night. Chapter 4. Is there hope for the Three Gorges Dam? Despite the ominous signs, it's not all doom and gloom. Engineers are well aware of the risks and have been working tirelessly to maintain and strengthen the dam. Regular inspections are conducted, and the Chinese government has implemented various measures to ensure its stability. But the question remains, are these efforts enough? The Three Gorges Dam stands at a crossroads. On one hand, it's a symbol of China's ambition and technological achievement. On the other, it's a potential disaster waiting to happen. The world watches closely, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. But let's step back for a moment. While it's easy to get caught up in the dramatic headlines and doomsday scenarios, it's important to remember that the Three Gorges Dam is still standing, still functioning, and still providing power to millions of people. The challenges it faces are immense, but so too are the efforts to address them. The Three Gorges Dam was built as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, but it also serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of overreaching. As we confront the challenges of the 21st century, from climate change to resource scarcity, the story of the Three Gorges Dam reminds us that even the most impressive feats of engineering can have unintended consequences. So, what do you think? Is the Three Gorges Dam a marvel of modern engineering or a catastrophe in the making? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time.